Hi everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee, and this is going to be a briefer segment of the emotional exchanges, my regular Friday show. I decided to try to make them a little bit faster so that maybe they're easier to get through and more people will watch because ratings are always good. I am once again using the Modern Love Tarot by Ethany, who says, "Love is beautiful in all its forms." So we do this for the elemental signs of the zodiac. I'm going to start with the air signs. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And we ask 3 questions with 3 cards. What is coming to you, emotionally speaking? Why is it important? And where will it lead to? So it's choice time. It's the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is going to indicate that we have to decide if we're going to address certain issues in our lives or if we're going to just sort of deflect on them. And this is probably, of course, pertaining to relationships and emotional situations. So why is that important? It's the King of Wands, and it's upright. And it may be that there's something competing with your interest here. You know, I don't know if it's romantically or just in the sense of a relationship, but there's a dynamic of energy or attraction or charisma or bravery or confidence that makes you want to embrace whatever choice you're going to end up making. So where will this lead to? Should have known. It's the 3 of Cups reversed. And from an emotional point of view, it just may be that nothing really is good going to come out of that to some degree. It sort of talks about maybe not being able to celebrate with your friends or not feeling like there's something happy or celebratory. So this may have more to do with just close personal relationships. But on the other hand, you know, if you suddenly made a big change in your status quo, this might upset some of your close friends who might be mutual friends with that other person. So it's a little bit interesting there. So I'm going to move on now to the fire signs. And fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And again, asking those questions. What's coming to you, emotionally speaking? Why is it important? And where will it lead to? So, what's coming towards you, fire signs? It's the 4 of Wands. It's the unofficial party card for TFT. So, it almost looks like, you know, it is something about maybe a celebration. It may be about things that are foundational. So, it could be a marriage or a situation of people, you know, coming together for some benefit or situation. So this is coming towards you. It seems pretty fabulous on its own, but maybe it's talking about a deepening of a relationship or of what a relationship was moving towards. So why is it important? It's the Chariot, and it's upright. And this could be about the fact that you feel you're really winning in a situation, that you have sort of conquered disparate forces to some degree. So this could be about a relationship where maybe, you know, you finally got to what your goal was, or hopefully it was a mutual goal. You know, there is a binary quality about the Chariot, and especially in the Modern Love version. So it's important because maybe this connotates a success or a victory that was, some amount of maneuvering to get into. Where will it lead to? Okay. It's the Eight of Wands reversed. So maybe now's the time to relax a little bit, that just is sort of indicating a lot of energy, a lot of movement went into this. And now, there may be a way of seeing that there's been a little bit of a depletion of that. And so it's sort of a sense of healing or maybe coming to terms, with having moved mountains, so to speak. Who wouldn't be tired after that? So that's what we had for the fire signs, and we will now move on to the water signs. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This one's for you. You tend to have more emotional situations or emotional nuance attached to your perceptions or to your interactions than most of the other signs. And of course, all of this goes for the idea too that we're not just our elemental sign, because we may have planets or other, configurations going on that put their energies in some of the other, elemental signs, the fire signs, the earth signs, whatever it is, or just conjuncting, or some sort of a alignment or situation with another planet itself, creates that nuance. But enough of that. I only talk like I know astrology. Ha ha ha. So, water signs, what is coming towards you? And it's the Seven of Wands reversed. So what is coming towards you is a moment where maybe you have to really gauge if the situation going on romantically or in a relationship is really worth you standing up for it. Maybe you're being told you can't stand up for this relationship or this situation, and that may make you want to rebel, but that's what's coming towards you. The idea that your energy on a particular relationship makes it really difficult for that to succeed, or that, in fact, you maybe want to stand down in some respects. Why is that important? It's the Page of Pentacles, and it's upright. And the Page of Pentacles, I think, strongly suggests you need to do more personal work on some regard, and that may be revisiting, things from the past. But it's about learning and getting new information and maybe understanding some abstract, philosophical, poetic even views of life, your life and or others. So maybe this is a moment really where you can look at what's happening and say, just need a timeout, just need to refocus and regather my energies. Where does this lead to? It's the Empress. And so it may be even that a more full embrace of healing or self-care, and or, also not forgetting other people in our lives, but we might have to, work on the total situation of healing or recovery with them, because we're sort of like, forgetting maybe there was another person or another situation involved with that first card who has to also adjust with these changes and maybe, is worthy of some of that healing energies that are going on. So take care, water signs. It sounds kind of interesting there. I'm not sure exactly what it could be for all of you. But okay, so we are finally on the earth signs now. And earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So once again, we will be asking, what is the emotional energy or situation that's coming to you? Why that's important? And where will it lead to? So earth signs, this one is for you. What's coming towards you? Ooh. Ten of Wands. Emotionally speaking, some situations may be coming to you, or you are aware that they are coming to you, or you have some of them now, that indicate some burden, some hardship. So it may be taking care of or working with relationships that are kind of burdensome. These could be things to deal with children who don't want to listen, or teenagers who are testing your boundaries with them, or it could be older relatives that maybe you have to help out with some amount of their care, and they still want to be a person, they still want to have their own dignity. And so balancing all of that, emotionally speaking, is what's coming to you, earth signs. Why is this important? Well, it's the Hanged Man reversed, and we had that earlier. I think that was it with the air ones. And it's important because maybe you don't really want to be doing this. You sort of feel like this is a challenge or a responsibility that you don't feel good about accepting in total, at least. It may be that it just stretches where you think your priorities should be. So this is really kind of interesting, because you may be forced to really look at what you have to do and what you don't want to do, and figure out where the inner lap or the intersection is. So where does this ultimately lead to? And I'm slightly surprised, or maybe not, it's the Queen of Cups reversed. The Queen of Cups reversed may be saying that emotionally this is going to kind of work you a little bit, in a way, that you may feel more depressed or more unhappy, or more possibly fragile, feisty, to the point that you might feel you need to lash out or vent on somebody because this has happened to you. But it really does feel like it's a sense of responsibilities or burdens that are somewhat yours, and you are going to have to learn to accept them. And it doesn't sound great, I admit that, but it's going to be your challenge, at least dealing with seeing how this is coming about for you at this present time. So that's pretty much it for the emotional exchanges this week. We'll see you soon. And